The video for July 24th, 2017 is entitled Smart Bombs and Dumb Leadership. The United States is a most enigmatic country, founded on high principles of individual freedom and personal sovereignty. It was hijacked by despots and demons for personal power and wealth. Rather than pursuing the egalitarian philosophy of our forefathers, we succumbed to a cabal whose main occupation was war, overt and covert. After all, war was a profitable enterprise feeding an egoic delusion. We have reached the point where these charlatans have planned planetary cataclysm and mutually assured destruction. All of our education and religious platitudes mean nothing unless they enable us to collectively stop the insanity. Is humanity capable of such an awakening? Or have we been dumbed down to the level of our insane controllers? Smart bombs kill people with minimal collateral damage. How is killing considered smart? There's lots of technologies that are out there in our modern world. Technologies which kill the bees, which provide pollination, which ultimately will lead to more starvation in some of the more impoverished areas of the world where human beings are considered worthless. Basically third world countries, basically places where they have dark races, shall I say. But there's nothing more dark than the cabal's agenda of murder. And it has nothing to do with the color of skin. It has to do with the color of mentality, if you will. The holes in the mentality, the demonic idea that by killing others, you can obtain some kind of liberation for who knows, for the elite. But there is no elite. We are all elite. We are all capable of creation. We are all capable of building things, making things, and working together to accomplish things, of coming together in a harmonious way that will benefit the majority instead of benefiting a small minority, a small group of, as I say, ego-driven individuals who simply want control of others with no thought of benefiting others. The only benefit they seek is for themselves. And as I have also implied in the title, they build bombs that can be precision guided, so they hit precise targets. And that way minimal damage, minimal collateral damage occurs, and they can still steal anything of value in the area where the people are wiped out. I don't understand all of the technology of how they work, except that they're precision guided, of course. But they are able to kill at a wide range and wipe out the capability. I guess I don't know if they suck the oxygen out. I don't think so. But there's all sorts of technologies that are designed for the purpose of reducing the world's population. That is something that is well known to those of us that investigate these things. And yet the whole enterprise to me seems totally ludicrous. I mean, I'd like people to realize what I have uncovered is that the entire population of the world could fit into a relatively small area the size of the state of Texas. I think there's one statistic that I read, giving everyone a reasonable plot of land around them. It's not like there's a limitation of land on this planet that's incapable of supporting a large population. But the idea is not to support the population of the planet. The idea is to enslave the planet and reduce the population and empower an elite, so-called elite few that want to be the masters. And they want a few slaves, but they don't want too many slaves because that becomes too much of a burden. You know, the whole thing, I mean, trying to make sense of it, even to speak it, seems ludicrous to me. It's absolute insanity how things seem to be playing out on this planet, which is why I keep coming back to the idea of where is our creator? Where is the one that's ultimately responsible for what goes on this planet, and why is action not taken to get our minds more focused on loving one another and building each other up rather than tearing down? Why do we even need war at all? Except war is massively profitable. They destroy, and then which costs money to destroy things, and then it costs more money to build them back, build infrastructure back up. But the whole thing, the whole monetary valuation system is itself insane, because money is an abstract thing. It's not a tangible thing. Even if it was gold backed, it's still abstract. Life is what matters. We are alive. We are living beings with natural rights. But those natural rights have been obscured and confiscated and eradicated in many places, so that the people have to live in a constant state of fear of government. Government should be not mind control, which is what the word actually means, but government should be that which helps, not that which hinders growth. And when I say growth, I'm not talking about economic growth. I'm not talking about feigned power over others. I'm talking about growth that makes humanity prosperous spiritually as well as materially, that gives us the values that we need to work together and find solutions that benefit everyone, if possible, to the degree that it's possible. Now, if there are criminals, criminals need to be confined and rehabilitated if possible. They need to be brought in where they can be able to see things, be presented with information that will enable them to see things that will change the point of view to make them non-criminals. But we're run by criminals. Don't you understand? Don't people understand and get it? That the cabal is a criminal operation. It's not a loving operation. It's a criminal operation. And yet the cabal is comprised of people that want domination to be their goal. Complete and utter domination of everyone else. That's not freedom, folks. And we need to wake up. And most important of all, as I see it, our Creator needs to take positive action to disallow the kind of freedom that allows the destruction of life, the wanton destruction for no tangible or reasonable purpose. I mean, am I a dreamer? Yes, I am, is the answer to that question. I answer it myself right away, because I want to see heaven on earth. Is heaven on earth possible? I've always believed it is, but it requires wisdom. Are we capable yet of attaining that wisdom? That's the question I ask. Anyway, thank you for listening, and namaste.